There are three important things going on for Shiba Inu right now that I need to show you guys. We haven't talked about these in quite some time, and this could be a huge indication of what comes next. But at the same time, I do want to give everybody just a little bit of a reminder of what happened last market cycle. Got a little burst of excitement, a little bit of a wind out of our sails before basically everything began. We're going to talk about all that and more in this video. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So first of all, SHIB assets, again, still having great days so far. SHIB is up about 2% on its daily candle so far. And I really want to see this keep building, even if today ends this way and we just are building momentum to the back half of the week. That could be a very, very big sign for SHIB. Now, what I will say is I did actually open up a couple long positions here. I do actually have a long open for Shiba Inu that's currently in the green. I have a long that opened up for ADA yesterday. It's up about 64%. And again, if you guys do want to use any of these leveraged platforms, Margex or BTCC, there are links in the description below for you guys. Understand that there is risk that comes with leverage. There are some great benefits for you guys. You can earn up to $10,000 in deposit and trading bonuses. So feel free to check that out if you guys would like. Now, what I will say, the first thing that people need to be aware of for Shiba Inu is we are actually building some bullish divergence right now. We are actually seeing the bottoms drop on the weekly for Shiba Inu for the price charts, and we are actually seeing the bottoms rise on the RSI for Shiba Inu. So this is a great sign for a potential reversal taking place. And I think we're starting to see a little bit of that right now. Obviously, we're seeing some, flips in the charts where, again, like we're talking about, setting higher lows, higher highs in terms of the daily. So these are really good signs for SHIB. Now, something I did want to refer back to here as well that we haven't talked about in some time is this SHIB ETH chart, because where we're at right now is a double bottom. So we actually created this bottom all the way back here in July of 2024. And that was an essential pivot point for Shiba Inu. It actually started this ascending trend that led us to this basically exciting back half of the year. If you guys remember, Shiba Inu didn't have any like major, massive breakout runs, but it was this slow, steady stair-stepping event that Shiba Inu was doing. We did get some bursts here and there of like 50%, 60%, right? And it led to this big overall reversal from basically the 4th of August, up 200%. Could we be on the verge of that taking place once again? Well, we talked about just that the other day. So we might be in the midst of actually this big reversal taking place. Something I wanted to point out here as well is, again, when we look at this SHIB ETH chart on the weekly, that's weekly stochastic RSI has in fact bottomed. It's flatlined essentially, right? And that has led us to some of SHIB's nice massive rallies. Now, one other thing I wanted to show you guys here that's working in our favor here for Shiba Inu as well is that SHIB dominance chart. This is something we haven't looked at in quite some time because it's been so brutal since the early part of 2024. It's been a trend that has basically just been dropping, right? We've been building this massive bull flag. Last time we did this, we obviously had a very nice breakout where SHIB ran from basically 0.29% dominance all the way up to about 1%. We're very far down from there. We're down at about 0.21%. Now, I will say that when we look at these past days here, past weeks, you can see that this has gotten very flat. SHIB hovering around 0.21, 0.20% dominance in the crypto market. And what we're actually doing right now is starting to flip that 20-day moving average. This is a very good sign for SHIB here, a little bit of a pivot taking place. But again, like we've talked about in some other charts, weekly stochastic RSI, bullish flip. I will say almost every single time we have seen this take place, we have seen an extended dominance rally for SHIB here. All right. For example, this is the only one that really didn't lead to it, was basically the early part of 2025. You guys can see that bullish flip and extension to the upside. It was kind of flat. SHIB wasn't really doing a whole lot. Yes, we had a couple nice rallies, but just the overall market, BTC was running so hard, we couldn't really get going in terms of SHIB dominance. But you guys can see the other times this has taken place, bullish flip and rally. We ran from basically 0.39% up to 0.6%. Bullish flip and rally back here in February of 2024. Bullish flip and rally and here in November of 2023, right? And so on and so forth. You guys can see that this has some historic significance for how SHIB performs against the crypto market. Could we be on the verge of SHIB actually making some aggressive extended rallies? And the answer is yes. Obviously, this isn't a guarantee or financial advice, but we keep talking about these thick levels of liquidity into thin levels of liquidity. Right now, there is so much buying pressure that is pressing against this 4 zeros 1 2 that eventually the ceiling just bursts and you can go on these nice quick rallies, these nice 20, 30, 50% candles in terms of SHIB. And maybe that's what we're getting towards. All right. Now, again, nobody knows what's going to happen for sure. Maybe this is just a day where people get overexcited and we see some retracements. And I want to show you guys something just to kind of temper expectations here. So I keep looking back to this ETH BTC chart from all the way back in 2019. And we continue to track this perfectly. And it's maybe that's going to give us a little bit of PTSD, but we can see right now we're right here. We are very close to this moment. We talked about obviously ETH versus BTC going on a run here and then potentially some retracements back down. If we track this, perfect, we might not see some more extended rallies until basically September, which coincidentally is right after rate cuts, maybe some hinting at QE, but I'm not saying that this has to track this perfectly, but just keep this in the back of your mind. Always, the glass is, I would say, half full. We got a lot of stuff fundamentally that's working in our favor. A lot of charts are working in our favor. Breakouts taking place across the crypto space. And we just need continuation. We just need confidence. And we frankly don't need negative news. So that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. I appreciate you as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. But have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.